I have told you earlier that the government college Uwahia was an excellent educational institution. It was the byword for excellence in education in Nigeria. And thus, a commission was sent to inquire into the details of the college, and they were trying to find out whether this college can be converted to a university. And a commission was sent for the purpose. And the commission was headed by Elliott. And so it is called the Elliott Commission. And so the Elliott Commission found out that Uwahia College, government college, is an excellent one. And the infrastructure facilities also are excellent. And so according to the Elliott Commission report, this secondary school or the secondary college can be converted to a university. And thus, the first university of Ibadan was set in Nigeria. And it was an associate of the University of London. Achebe got a chance to study there. Once the secondary college education, the secondary school education was complete, he needn't have to go for university education anywhere. By that time, the University of government college Uwahia was promoted to a university, and the first university college was set at Ibadan in Nigeria, which was an associate of the London University. Again, he goes on discussing about Professor Welsh. Achebe was very much happy about the teachers in Ibadan. Again coming to page number 128. Now we discuss about Achebe's studies in the University of Ibadan. He talks about many teachers. He has great appreciation for the professors in this university. And he specially mentions James Welsh, Professor of Religious Studies. And so he has great appreciation for James Welsh. He remembers that one day he happened to tell James Welsh that some students have disagreement with the mode of teaching and so on. And there, very sincerely, James Welsh told him that the teachers can only teach the students what they know. This is the line. We may not be able to teach you what you want or even what you need. We can only teach you what we know. This is what he says. And so he has great appreciation for the University of Ibadan, where he studied, and again the teachers there. And he had special admiration for Mr. James Welsh, the Professor of Religious Studies. He says that the man was very sincere. Very sincerely, Welsh told Achebe that the teachers can only teach what they know. He talks about Reverend Robert Fisher, again with great appreciation. There were great Englishmen. He cannot be very much angry with the group called the colonizer, because there were many excellent white men who were greatly appreciated by Achebe. And Reverend Robert Fisher was such a good spirit. He recalls William Simpson, the teacher of mathematics, again an excellent teacher. Then again he refers to Stuart Young. And this Stuart Young, he has great appreciation for Stuart Young, who always stood with the Nigerians for their welfare. And so again and again he says that even though there is a great wrong in colonialism, he wanted to discuss all these things. And so Achebe says that there were many excellent Englishmen, many excellent professors for whom he had great admiration. Example, Reverend Robert Fisher, William Simpson, James Stuart Young. See, such excellent Englishmen were there who helped these Nigerians in their education, who were highly dedicated and scholarly people. And Achebe had only great respect for these great teachers. He says that colonial divide is something very much important. Between the colonizer and the colonized, there is a world of difference. There is a great wall separating the colonizer and the colonized. And from the side of the colonizer, some good hands are reaching out to the colonized to help them come out. And Achebe says that even if nobody comes from the side of the colonizer to help us, the colonized will gain strength, and definitely he will fight against injustice. Because freedom is our birthright. Nobody has any right to keep us as slaves. And so, even if no help comes from the side of the colonizer, the colonized will gain strength to fight against the colonizer. But here he remembers with gratitude the great hands of these Englishmen. Reference to Reverend Robert Fisher, William Simpson, Stuart Young, and many such Englishmen who helped people like Achebe to come out of their colonized lot. He appreciates them greatly. And see, coming to the last paragraph, I read just the last paragraph. In 1976, US relations with Nigeria reached an all-time low in the face of particularly clumsy American handling of the Angolan, Cuban, South African issue. Henry Kissinger, whose indifference to Africa bordered on cynicism, decided at last to beat Joseph Gaba, the Nigerian foreign minister at the United Nations. In a gambit of condescending pleasantness, Kissinger asked Gaba what he thought America was doing wrong in Africa. To which Gaba replied sturdily, "Everything." Kissinger's next comment was both precious and, I regret to admit, true. He said, "Statistically, that is impossible. Even if it is unintentional, we must be doing something right." And so the colonizer is always trying to dominate the colonized. They are not ready to give freedom to the colonized. But even if it is unintentional, we must be doing something right. That exchange could easily, this talk between Kissinger and Joseph Garba, the Nigerian foreign minister, could easily have been about colonialism. Unintentionally, the colonizer, unintentionally, he is trying to suppress the colonized. Knowingly or unknowingly, they are doing it. They are trying to enslave another group of people, which is sheer injustice. And nobody can appreciate colonialism. Achebe Nobody or anybody, nobody will accept colonialism. We are all aware of the atrocities of the colonizers. Sometimes they are unintentional, whether intentionally or not. They are denying our freedom and taking everything away from us. And here ends the essay. Here ends the discussion on this essay, The Education of a British Protected Child. Hope you have enjoyed the essay and the language of Achebe. Actually, the essay is worth reading. It is an excellent essay. We cannot read every line from the text, but I have conveyed the message of the essay. And so you have to read carefully each and every line. And I am sure that you will enjoy this essay. So much for the day. And we will wind up. Thank you.